On a beautiful, clear evening, the conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Everybody standing for the national anthem of Turkey. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, they say that there's been a bit of a renaissance, Peter, at the number 10 position, and this guy, Çalhanoğlu, is one of the players who has really shone in recent times. He's not the quickest, but both his delivery and his distribution are consistently excellent, and once he starts finding spaces about 5 to 10 yards outside the box, he can be a real handful for any opposition.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply.
He's going for... Kokchu has been caught there, it's a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Çalhanoğlu! Fantastic from Çalhanoğlu!
Well, from our impartial perch, you couldn't ask for a more spectacular start to a game. And with the skipper responsible too, it just lends the moment a bit more oomph. And let's hope it carries on in a similar vein.
That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So, a breakthrough already. Good take, and is he in? And it's made its way to him. And that's an excellent interception. Çalhanoğlu, and the through ball. He is through here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Messi in acres of space out wide. Karazor. Chance here to counter. Rafinha. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable... Decent chance! He's scored! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Pulisic receives it in a good position here.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Bruno Fernandes. Knocks it into space.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's McTominay. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Shot at goal! Oh, taken with style! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
After 22 minutes is number 9, Christian Pulisic.
Chelsea get themselves into the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
O'Malley makes the interception. Oh, can he get onto this? Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Messi. Can he get it through? This looks promising. Up he goes! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Played into space. At Tukolu. And that has sent him sprawling. Saliba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Aktukolu pinches it off him. Now it's Pulisic. Goulet. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Now it's Rafinha. DiMarco gets into some space. Terrific header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Turkey couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. That ball looks a good one. Tries a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on. This time, surely! Sticks it away! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
And he shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
It's a searching pass. Nicely worked. Face to face with the keeper. And the shot! He has done it! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Was there ever any doubt?
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Number 9, Christian.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Kukcu turns back here, probably the best option.
There they go, hunting again.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And that should get the job done. Now it's Yildiz. Now it's Çalhanoğlu. Arda Güler. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. McTominay, Bruno Fernandes. Has a look and plays it forward. Bardazzi. Referee's had a look and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
I'd like to draw your
Well, I
attention
certainly
to the
wasn't
screen
expecting
right now
this,
for
Peter,
information
but
on our
it was
shuttle
totally
bus
deserved.
service.
They've been very, very good, and they'll be itching to get back out there and take it on further.
Everyone, please.
Chelsea
welcome our
have had
players.
it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position. And we are back underway. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Koopmeiners is wide and looking to get onto this. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. More and more pressure on the ball here, and he's worked it through. That's a throw. Bruno Fernandes goes on a run down the left wing. Good ball over the top. He's picked his way through.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Rafinha. Big chance! What a finish! It's there! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Minutes is number 11, Rafinha.
Chelsea are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Koopmeiners picks it up out wide. Crossed in once more. He rises! Oh, terrific save.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And it's Koopmeiners. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Number 11, Rafinha.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
Bruno Fernandes! He's put his foot right through that one.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Out to the left it goes. And here's Goulart. He's shifting through the gears here. Rafinha.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Celik. Kukçu. And it's Al-Mali. James cuts it out. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Oh, that's fabulous. He's having a shot! Kukçu. Well, that looks a decent ball. Back to Kolu. Not much subtlety about that challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Turkey can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Substitution for Turkey. Number 10, Çalhanoğlu. Number 11, Yudis. Number 8, Güler.
And that's
Coming
been
on
paid
the
to a
field,
promising move.
Number 22, number 9.
And this is Ronaldinho.
Güler. Number 14, substitution.
So much time and space. Shapes to shoot! No mistake! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Number 18.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Chelsea do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. That has been slung wide. Ambitious ball here. Hangs in across. Madueke. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Madueke, and that's a big chance! Carvecchi is onto it in a flash. Referee's given a throw. Kukçu. And Celik. Kukçu. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Looking to play him in. He's in plenty of space here. And the shot! Spread out to the left. James does really well to win the ball there. And the through ball. They're urging him to shoot. He's dealt with that really well. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He is through here.
Minute has been indicated.
Oh, played through for the wide man. He's picked his way through. That is good alertness. Al-Mali. And Demiral. And it's Al-Mali. Probing pass. Neatly clipped into space. Now can he find a fit? Shoots! It's in! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and
Number
you can't blame
27,
them.
Morgan Rogers.
And that's it. Chelsea have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin.